2 months was all it took. 2 months was all it took for G4TV to come back, have a revival, and then after Frosk's rant, it is now in complete and total chaos. A couple-minute rant from Frosk and 2 months of backlash, and now G4TV is basically dead. It's so dead that now you have the vice president of the company, the vice president of G4TV, Blair Herter, who came back specifically to be the face of this relaunch, to help so much build this thing up. He is now gone. Now, whether it's just because he literally got out, he got off of a sinking ship, whether it's because they weren't happy with him and what he said, whether it's G4 themselves or Comcast that's forcing these shakeups, the bottom line is there is a lot about to come down the pipe for G4TV, and this is only the beginning. After Frosk went on this rant, we saw what happened. We saw the thousands of subscribers lost. We saw people like Frosk, like Adam Cecil, like Blair Herter, like so many people associated with G4TV come out and say, if you don't agree with this, if you don't agree that you call your entire audience sexist if they disagree with you, then we don't want you here. We don't want you here. You must be a Trump supporter. We don't want them either. It was the worst thing they could have possibly done to restart this launch of G4, but they did it anyway. And what have we seen since then? Well, we got this channel update where they said, we're all in this together, guys. We're going to make a few programming changes. By the way, we're canceling some of these shows that Frosk is a part of. By the way, we're going to switch the names of our channels because the G4 TV channel algorithm is fucking dead. They destroyed it. It's pathetic. I'm getting far more interaction on my channel that's a fifth the size of theirs than they are on G4 TV. So they changed it to XPlay and changed the old XPlay channel to G4 TV. We saw them trot out Amaranth, everything that Frosk said in her rant about they don't exist to be easy on the eyes for you. What G4 did in the past, we're ashamed of that. We've turned a new leaf. We're going to be better now. Only to bring out Amaranth, and we've covered that in detail, what they did with Amaranth in a hot tub, eating lube, licking hot dogs, shit like the old G4 would do. But it's too little, too late. When Blair Herter makes this announcement, life is short and making memories with the ones you love is the most important thing in the world. Here's to the next great Herter family adventure. Goodbye, G4 TV and America. Hello, Team Liquid. Now, it's interesting, isn't it, that Team Liquid is home to the top athletes across 18 premier esports titles, right? They're an esports company. What is the reason that G4 TV was relaunched? It was to be a launching pad for Comcast and what they wanted to do in esports. Blair Herter is joining a competitor. That's what this is. Now, again, multiple people have reached out to me and told me that this is only the beginning of what you're going to see with G4 TV, that they are in a massive restructuring, which is what we predicted would happen, especially when they came out with this thing. Oh, channel updates. Here's a couple programming notes. We knew what would happen, dude. We knew what would happen. We knew that they were about to shake things up, that people were about to lose their jobs, that people were about to move around. And now we see this from Blair Herter. The people that I've heard from, multiple people separately have reached out and said the same exact thing, that they're in a massive restructuring mode, that they're about to go bare bones, that they're about to go low quality, that they're about to go, let's just get this content out there and really trim the fat around here. Could that mean that maybe someone like Frosk is next? I don't know. I don't know. It's possible, isn't it? Look at the things that Frosk has been putting out on Twitter. She got very defensive over something, even though I really didn't hear anyone saying this. It's weird that she came out firing people making straight up lies to defame my character because it's easier to justify their random hate boner that way. Wild. Have never been fired. Work really hard to make my teams pleasant. Stand up for marginalized voices. Advocate for peers and colleagues. I didn't really see anyone saying that she's been fired. We're basically saying it's interesting that after you went on this rant, everyone backed you, that they brought Amaranth on there and did exactly the opposite of everything they said that they stood for. Not that a lot of people actually had a problem with that, but we knew someone would have a problem with that, and that's Frosk. And what do you know? What is she promoting? That's weird. LOL Esports. Welcome to Recall, a bi-weekly show where we cover the most important news and matches in global competitive League of Legends. So it's a podcast. It's an esports podcast, League of Legends Esports, that Frosk is joining. That's weird, isn't it? Yet another person associated with G4 now doing something else associated with esports that's not related to G4TV. We also saw her in the immediate aftermath of all the Amaranth stuff. Today's the day I verbally shoved my foot up someone's verbal ass. There is a lot to pick apart here with Frosk. I would not be surprised if in the next couple months, I don't think that's going to be a public firing or anything like that, but I do think that everything we've heard, everything that people are saying, the rumors that are going around right now about G4, about this restructuring, that people are abandoning ship, do not be surprised. Whatever Frosk is saying now, don't be surprised if suddenly it's like, I got this great opportunity here and I'm on to blank. Goodbye, G4. I loved it there, but it's on to random esports thing. I really think that you're going to see a lot of this. That basically the only thing they're going to go forward with is Attack of the Show. Everything else, who fuck knows what might happen. G4 made their bed. G4 shit on their audience. They abandoned their audience. They called them sexist if you don't agree with a ranting, raging, feminist activist like Frosk. And they knew what the reaction was. They saw this. They saw this ratio. And they said, nah, fuck it. Double, triple, quadruple down. The audience left. People unsubscribed. There's no action anymore. There's no interaction with them. The algorithm is dead. They've had to change their channels. And now people are starting to flee the company. G4TV, you get what you fucking deserve. You built this. You tried to launch this with all the nostalgia that people had for the old G4 of old. But you said, fuck that. If you like that, you're a bad person. We hate you. 2 months later, you're doing everything you can to scramble for views, but the audience is gone. It's too little, too late for failing G4TV. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my PO box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.